Hey everyone, it's Mike the Star Turtle. Welcome back. Today I'll be reviewing the 2010 French movie Point Blank, or About Patent, I guess. Yeah. Directed by Cav, Fred Cavalier, starring Gilles Leroux, and a bunch of other people with French names, and yeah. I don't mean to sound enthusiastic, because I did like this movie, but, like French and European stuff sometimes is worse than Asian stuff when it comes to pronouncing names and all that stuff, so, yeah. But yeah, so, basic plot is this guy named Samuel, he's married, his wife is like 7 months pregnant, and his wife gets kidnapped because Samuel's a nurse, or a nurse in training or whatever, and one of the patients that he was caring for happens to be part of this big conspiracy, and his wife this bad guys kidnap his wife and say they need to get this guy out of the hospital and to them, or else they'll kill his wife. And of course Samuel is at first kind of like panicked, and like he's not like a badass, he's an average guy, but he decides to go ahead and try to get the guy out, and well, I won't spoil it from there, but things are way more complicated than they first appear. And what follows is a nice, tight action thriller film filled with chases and tension, and it's only 84 minutes long, so it's all pretty tight. And the guy he rescues from the hospital, played by Rashichi Zim. I'm pretty sure he's a French actor, but I'm pretty sure he's from Middle Eastern descent. But yeah, this is a pretty good movie. Like for those people who expect French movies to be all depressing or overly artsy or both, this is just a straight up action thriller. It was on Netflix, but by the time this review goes up, it'll probably be off Netflix because that's where I watched it. But it'll probably be up there again. If you have a DVD, if you want to rent it from DVD, it's still worth that. It's like I said, it's as long as you're comfortable as long as you're comfortable watching a foreign language film, reading English subtitles, which you should be by now if you watch my channel, or else why you're watching my channel if you don't not into that stuff, because that's a lot of the stuff I did review. But yeah, I know. Ever since Liam Neeson and Taken, France has not gotten a very good reputation. But yeah, I would definitely not want to. After watching this and Taken, I would definitely not want to ever vacation to France. Especially, I think this movie takes place in Paris. I'm not entirely sure. They didn't really specify where it takes place, but I heard it takes place in Paris. You never see the Eiffel Tower though, so maybe it could be any French city. The acting is pretty good. Everyone feels like they're like real people. Like there's no the wife is cute, but she's not overly supermodel-y. So like everyone feels like real people. I won't say there's any performances that like really stand out. This isn't like Bruno Ganz in Downfall, which is one of the greatest performances of all time. But I'll probably review that movie at some point. But anyway, if you want to watch a nice tight action thriller and want to see a French movie that isn't all the French, this is certainly intense and dark, but this is a pretty good movie. And actually, tell you the truth, of all the French, there are other French action movies like they're not not like I said, all new wave-ish. But of all the ones I've seen, this is definitely one of the best. Definitely better than most of the action thrillers that come out in here. There's no shaky cam or quick. Okay, maybe there's a little bit of that, but nothing to the point where you can't tell what's going on. There's no definitive action sequences. This is like the Fugitive, where except for like the dam jump, there's no and the bus crash. There's no iconic. There's no like iconic action scenes. Nothing. There's no action. This isn't The Raid. This isn't. You know what I'm saying? It's a tight action thriller. That's what you want. That's what you get. No more, no less. I've heard a lot of good things, but I can't say I enjoyed it as much as I would hoped I would. Like I said, if you know what you're expecting, and if you're into that sort of thing, you'll enjoy yourself. This is one of my shorter reviews. Sorry about that, but I don't have much more to say. I just saw this movie still fresh in my head. I wanted to make sure I got the word out about this movie while it's still fresh in my head. So, if you like The Fugitive, if you like movies like that, or any of the state, like fugitive type movies with a little bit of conspiracy thrown in, then you'll like this movie.